Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome back. So, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start with an angel number oracle card, followed by miracle mantras, then tarot, and I'm shaking up the decks this week, and then alchemy of the spirit. So, spirit guides, what number do you want Sagittarius to be on the lookout for this week? And if this is the type of content you enjoy, I would really love for you to hit that subscribe button. It really does matter a ton to small channels. So your number is Sagittarius 1212, persistence. A wonderful opportunity aligned with your life's purpose is approaching. When it arises, take immediate action to embrace it. Additionally, a loving partnership or an epic romance may be on the horizon. Maintain your persistence and welcome the positive transformations coming your way. Oh, so persistence, Sagittarius. And for your mantra this week, I feel safe receiving love, which is a great mantra if you have, what did it say? A loving partnership or an epic romance. Feel safe receiving love. Okie dokie. So like I said, we are playing with a couple of new tarot decks today. So let's see what these decks have to say. Spirit guides, come join Sagittarius and I for this reading. Bless my hands and my heart. And let's have some fun. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. We have the Knight of Swords with the Hierophant, the Emperor with the Ten of Cups, Six of Wands with the Seven of Wands. Okay, I'm digging this so far. So let's start off with that Seven of Pentacles. And what's really, really crazy is that I actually have had to do this reading twice. I'm having technical difficulties today, and the Seven of Pentacles showed up with the old decks in the same exact position, along with the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So someone's trying to give you a message, Sagittarius. So let's start with that Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is going to be your card. This is telling me that you have been working your little hiney off. Okay, you have been doing everything that you feel needs to be done to move you in the right direction. The caveat with this card, though, is not only is this a card of patience and diligence, so he planted all of his seeds, and now he's waiting so desperately to have those pentacles grow. But he's very upset because he's not seeing the growth that he thinks he should by now. So again, a card of patience, a card of diligence. Keep doing the work and eventually you will succeed. But this card could also mean it's time to change direction. So if you're doing the work over and over and over, and you simply can't grow those pentacles, it might be time to look for a different field or possibly try to grow something else. It's time to change your direction. Now, that is partnered up with the Hermit, though. So if you're being asked to change direction, the Hermit is telling you it's time to do some soul searching. The Hermit is all about looking within. This is a card of, again, this is inner guidance. This is, just trusting yourself. You already know everything that you need to know. So let's grab our clarifying card. And we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is a card of feeling burdened. You are feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders right now. But with the Hermit card here, I think you feeling this heaviness, this weight is completely self inflicted. Okay, the Hermit is telling me, hold on. Sagittarius didn't go looking for outside help. You wanted to plant those 7 pentacles all by yourself and do all that work. You wanted to be the Hermit, but now you're feeling like you're overworked and don't have any help. Again, that's kind of a self-inflicted wound. So changing direction, maybe asking for help, maybe changing what you're doing is really going to change how you look at things. You won't feel like you're left holding the bag. You won't feel like you're being too hard on yourself. So the answers are within you, Sagittarius, but this feels self-inflicted. This feels like you're trying to do everything on your own when you know you should not be at this time. So let's move on to our next position. The next position is the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant, and this is possible challenges, if any, for the week. So the Knight of Swords is a card about big changes and opportunities on the horizon, okay? Something is coming in. And the nice thing about knights is that the knights in tarot move you forward. Some are faster than others. The knight is one of the faster ones because the swords are a very fast moving energy, okay? This is an air energy, and this is all about truth, intellect, and thoughts, okay? So there's going to be some new changes and opportunities coming in. And yeah, you are the master of reason and logic here. So anything that is coming in, you're going to be able to handle, especially when you match it up with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a card of traditional values. This always makes me think of formal training, and it's kind of funny that the Hermit and the Hierophant are next to each other because the Hermit is finding knowledge within, the Hierophant is finding knowledge outside. So it's traditional learning, traditional values. It always makes me think of a religion or something institutionalized that helped form your character. Okay, so again, we have a new opportunity coming in that we're going to use our brain with. And why is the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords here? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance. This is a card of independent wealth and success. So I believe, Sagittarius, that the new opportunity that you're going to be handed is going to make you change direction from whatever is driving you nuts over here. This burden over here, you're going to get an opportunity, and it's going to be something with some training that you've had, some education that you've already had, something that you've already mastered, something from an institution, something traditionally learned, leading you to the Nine of Pentacles energy. Independent wealth. This is a very strong business card. Yeah, this is self-reliance. So you're going from being overworked and depending on yourself to being happy over here because of the abundance it's going to bring in. Let's move on to our Emperor and the Ten of Cups. So the Emperor is a card of stability. The Emperor could be a father figure in your life, but this energy is very stable, very structured. The Emperor is also a card of protection. So think of yourself as a child, and I know, well, at least my generation did this. We would stand outside and yell at each other when we had a disagreement and say, my dad can blah, blah, blah. My dad is the strongest dad around. My dad could beat your dad up. I don't know why, but that's what I'm kind of feeling with the Emperor card right now. Kind of like you're strutting around saying, my dad's the best dad ever. Now, it could just be the energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be your dad. But the Emperor is that father figure kind of energy, that protection, that stability, that structure that everyone needs. Then we're matching it up with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a happy family. This is goals achieved. This is all about stability and security. So, for the advice from Spirit, you've got a very stable core energy going on right now. And it's making you happy. Because again, Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness. You've done all the hard work. This is for your family. So, Spirit guides, why do we have the Emperor and Ten of Cups here? Ace of Swords. You're getting clarity. You're going to have an aha moment. Something is going to click in your head. This is going to be a breakthrough. This is all mental. The swords are all about intellect and thoughts. So you, my dear Sagittarius, are going to have, again, I can't make it any clearer. It's going to be aha. It's going to be like the light bulb went off in your brain. This is going to be clarity. A new plan is being put in place for you. And yeah, you are going to be that Emperor providing everything for your family. Good for you, Sagittarius. So let's move on to possible outcomes. We have the Six of Wands, which is a card of recognition. This is a card, again, of success. You have a very successful reading here. So the Six of Wands is victory, success, triumph. You're very proud. You're holding your head high. You did good. But doing good leads us to the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is defending your stance. Okay? So you're being recognized for doing good. You're being recognized for possible success with the six. But the seven, well, the seven is making you question, is this worth it? Man, this is tough. I'm sick and tired of fighting. I'm sick and tired of, standing up for myself all the time. This is a card of defending your position. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Why do we have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands here for Sagittarius? The Nine of Swords. You're overthinking. Sagittarius, you are overthinking big time right now. This is a card of anxiety. This is a card of, yeah, I think the best explanation I ever heard is Groundhog's Day. This is the Groundhog's Day. You cannot get out of your own way, Sagittarius. So it feels as though you made changes. You're going to be recognized. But you're overthinking this entire situation. You are looping yourself in this endless feeling of anxiety. So yeah, we have to stop thinking so hard. It's all going to work out. You're going to be recognized. Stop overthinking. Oh, I wish I could turn off my brain sometimes, but it's tougher than most people think. So we're going to wrap this up with a Alchemy of the Spirit card. Spirit guides, what card will wrap up this reading for Sagittarius? What do you want them to know? Besides, stop worrying. Get out of your head. The Wolf. Spirit of independence. You can rely on the person you have become. Oh, I love that, Sagittarius. Where do we go now? Your heart asks. Only you can know. Only you hold the compass of your life and know where your heart wants to be. It is time to make it happen. Okay, so you really do need to walk away from whatever the Seven of Pentacles is in your life, because you are definitely feeling overburdened. The spirit of the white wolf wants to remind you that you are free to choose whatever path you want to follow. If this is the life you want, choose it. If this is not the road you want, change it. You are not a victim of your life. You are the writer of your fate. When you hear the calling of your heart, firmly reply, I can rely on the person I have become. Make this promise to yourself. No matter what happens or who comes and goes from your life, you will not abandon your heart. Learning to rely on yourself will allow you to break unhealthy attachments and start forming relationships based on love rather than necessity. So be the independent wolf, Sagittarius, and stop overthinking. So there you have it. If any of this resonated, I would love a like, share, or follow. Subscriptions really do help out. So thank you again if you made it this far, and I will see you next week.